Hi and welcome to this auto-emotional presentation for a rather beautiful Mercedes-Benz E200 convertible, and this one is the one to buy. There's not many of these cars actually for sale. We took a look at 𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗡𝗠𝗢𝗧, of course, and while there might be X amount of thousands of Mercedes for sales, these ones don't come up that often. The reason being is once you buy this vehicle, you really are spoiled. You don't actually want to get rid of it. And the only reason that this particular beautiful example is now being sold and hopefully going to end up in a very lucky individual's hands is because the couple who own it are unfortunately having to depart from our sandpit of Dubai off to sunnier shores, and that's the only reason. They can't pack this away, otherwise believe me they would. They've had this for several years and they've cherished it. They've really taken care of it. It is a beautiful example, and this of course is the blue efficiency model that has the eco stop start. So even if it's an E200, people always think, oh, it's underpowered. You need to drive this thing. It is fast. It is remarkably fast. We've had these E200s even in the saloon versions before here at AUTOEMOTIONAL, and we're always just surprised at how quick they drive. As you can see, the car's in fabulous condition and has such an awesome spec. Factory front and rear parking sensors, of course. The alloys are in good condition as well. You can see the car really has been cherished, and of course this is a slightly newer body shape, so it's got all those lovely toys and a 𝗔𝗕𝗥𝗖𝗘𝗏 GCC spec vehicle. That's also very important. We also have 2 keys on this, so as you can see, that 3rd level brake light, the bee sting style aerial, and in the boot, which is actually remarkably good size for a convertible coupe, you've actually got all the original tools there. As you can see, the medical kit, spare wheel and tools. Doesn't seem as though there's ever been touched. The original Mercedes sun visor as well. It's just original rear camera too. The car's in such good condition, and main reason for that, of course, is all of the service history. Now there's way too much to go through here, but suffice to say, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Mercedes 𝗔𝗕𝗥𝗖𝗘𝗏 service history. It's just been serviced as well, and fabulous looking car, and a great color combination as well. You don't normally get this color tan. And one thing to note as well, the Mercedes air scarf, a rare little feature that makes for great driving comfort whenever the roof is down. Electric seats, as you can see, they work flawlessly, and their memory as well, even on the passenger side. Lumbar support as well is electric. Just such a nice car. Let's jump out of this baking sun. It is Ramadan as well, so hopefully the car will be blessed with a good driver. 2 keys, by the way. Now when you step into this car, you're greeted with this beautiful logo of the Mercedes when you open the car. Just 119 on the clock. All the warning lights come on like they're supposed to, and they also go out as they're supposed to. Oh, just missed it. The seatbelt here, I'll show it to you again. One of the best features of these coupes. I remember having my first one, and there you go. The seatbelt actually comes out to greet you. Lovely feature that. And again, you can see on the car, very nice. I mean, it's hot outside. We're gonna put the AC up, which of course you cannot feel, but you certainly can hear. Absolutely ice cold. And talking through some of the features on this particular vehicle. Now, there's only one thing that we can actually mention that needs doing on this car. 1 button, 2 button, and 3 buttons. That's it. That's the only thing we can pick out that needs doing. I mean, the most minor of cosmetic things, but here at AUTOEMOTIONAL we'll always tell you our findings. Automatic headlights as well, by the way, very handy for when the evening sun goes down. All the windows, of course, work perfectly. We're not going to drop them at this precise moment, but we'll save that for when we drop the electric roof, which again works perfectly. These are the electric folding mirrors, which again, as you can see, work flawlessly. that is the passenger electric mirror, and press for the driver's side, and that's the driver's side mirror. Also, as mentioned, electric seats work absolutely perfectly. Memory 3-way on the drivers as well as on the passengers, something you don't really see. Another thing is, of course, it's a Mercedes, so there's airbags throughout, but the beautiful thing on this is hand-stitched black leather on the dash. This thing is kind of baller, and because it's been taken care of so well, underground parking, it hasn't started, you know, coming away in the heat. Of course, it's airbags throughout, and you've got tons of features here on the vehicle as well. I mean, we're just not going to go through all of those. We just simply don't have time. You can set it up, so on and so forth. Of course, your radio, all the music channels can be adjusted from the steering control as well. This particular vehicle also, as you can see, has the navigation system fitted as well. That is radio. And of course, our sister company, Audio Direct, can upgrade this to have Apple CarPlay. We can even swap this out for an Android screen. That's something else if you guys are interested. That's the main system on the vehicle as well. And of course, when you engage reverse on this super slick gearbox, you also have the rear camera. Super clear, original factory rear camera there. AC dual zone, so even if you're feeling cold and your passenger isn't, she can set their own climate control. The good thing about this, of course, being a Mercedes, you can drop those rear headrests. You can switch the parking sensors on and off in case the bleeps do annoy you. And being the blue efficiency, you've got the eco start-stop button, so every time you're at the lights, the car will save you fuel by cutting off half of the bank of cylinders on this thing. Plus, again, you've also got not only heated seats, which some people think is really strange in the desert. Believe me, come winter, you'll know why. We've also got the cooling seats, which on a day like today really does make a huge amount of difference. And I can feel the nether regions getting chilled. And it's 3 incline steps there as well. AC absolutely ice cold. Power steering, of course. The car really does fly, and the good thing is, of course, if you are feeling a bit more sporty, hit this button, and instead of eco, you will go into sport mode. We can engage that as we're moving off. We're still standing, so it won't let us do it. And of course, we can go through all of the system operations here through the Mercedes toggle wheel. As you can see, it just slides across there, but having navigation, very handy. And in the armrest, which opens up, you've also got the Mercedes music interface, so you can add your music there too as well. And of course, the main event on this vehicle is when you pull this little lever, the magic really does happen. One touch, perfectly working, full electric roof. As you can see, it just lets the sun into the cabin and it absolutely transforms it. Such a nice feeling. So we let the car finish its magic, and all the glass also automatically goes up. But if you want, with one button, that button there, simply press it and all the windows then go back down, so you're left with a total different silhouette. Also got the air diffuser there, that seatbelt coming out to meet you again, and you can see now we've got ourselves a drop top Mercedes, and an absolutely beautiful example. This is being sold, unfortunately, because the guys can't take it with them, but someone's going to end up with a beautiful example of how a Mercedes should be kept. So any questions, any queries, first person who sees this is buying it. No bargains on this one, I'm afraid. Very nice example. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this presentation on this beautiful Mercedes E200 convertible by AUTOEMOTIONAL.